Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Born to do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one caught as Matthew Golden. Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Rolling to the left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. But he goes nowhere. Called him and out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Brendan
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
180.
They'll go play action with Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he will score! Sam Laporta, touchdown Detroit. That is first touchdown this year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
And now 21-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
3 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Packers
They get 18 on the pitching count. Good for a Green Bay first down.
The Packers first down.
Now, faking the give. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His fourth TD grab of the season. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That is intercepted. Picked off by entering Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. DJ Reed brings him down.
So these might be body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Super! 20! 76, tell him.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. Get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Open man downfield, it's Laporta. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll go up here, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
White 20. That.
Goff to throw. To the outside. That's St. Brown's. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of 22.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 18-yard line.
White 20. What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure.
And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Get your money out. I put money down. On all of us. On my people down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll bring this to about the 25. And it was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop the throw. Flushed to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry, daily. But if I link my keys, it goes away.
What? 180. Turbo set.
On play action. Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. The tackle's going to be made at the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Detroit.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
4 down.
Most back in, most back in. Switch gears.
Obama.
On first down, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
A gain of 4.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's caught outside by St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Off to throw on first down. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
We go tonight. 180.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And he'll take it on in. Robin St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This fielded at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Back to the air one more time. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time.
By Brian Brandt.
And third down coming up.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going through the other direction. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down.
And he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, though, and they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, they'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. On the move left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers cut the deficit down to 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
We'll go play action with Goff. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his left. Now he takes off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one up top for Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He's to midfield. Still on the move. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
You could almost hear the conversations on the sideline. So they spend the halftime talking about, we can't let up. We've got to come back and extend our lead here to start the second half. And they come out and get a huge boost with a terrific kickoff return.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
18-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for our Lions. First down. 1st and goal at the
Here's Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. It's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. A nice place for the drive to start. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Lions have come up with the football.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They were able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the gun, it's gone. Nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
180! 12! 12!
On second down, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Cut! Right, turbo!
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at it, engaging where the marker is, and getting there to set up first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got it.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Isaac to Small. Touchdown, Lions. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Jack Campbell getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive Kind of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
It is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
And it's 4th down. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Super 6, cut. 180. Jester, Jester, Jester. Maverick, Maverick. Hey, 5. 12.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's into the end zone yet again. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend his 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And the good kick pays off. He'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards.
Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field, and tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. Packers set to kick this one away. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Motion! 180! Attack!
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that will lead to a second down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's hard. And he's going to have a Packers first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to look downfield once again. That's to the end zone. It's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side and incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Set up for the 2-point
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision turned it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Right 20. Maverick. What's that?
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Oh, and he takes a really good play in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Hot.
They'll run with Gibbs. Open space to the 35. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Check up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be intercepted.
Force that throw, not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and continue to repeat.
Packers 26.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Again, working deep downfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. First
It's
down.
the tight end Kraft in motion. On play action, Love. Moving to his right. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 4-yard line trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's Love. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Lions 59.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points.
Tonight. Black 20.
Here's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
On third down, they go with Gibbs.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10.
From the gun, it's Love. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
14 more yards.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Love to throw on first and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.